do it. Let's have some fun.
Yeah. Let's play some cards.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just a poker tournament, guys.
So what props are we going to have on this table?
Somebody lay me 12 to 1 that I win.
Got to loosen this up a little bit, right?
Shots for everybody.
Might as well start.
Put water in mine.
Oh, wow. That's right.
It's going to be a sticky floor over here.
That's right, yeah.
If I win one pot, I'm ordering a beer. Just one. It could be one big blind.
Verbal is binding.
There you see, Sonny Franco is the chip leader, 32 million in chips. Brek Schutten right behind him with about the same amount. Steven Snyder, about 16 million.
Gentlemen, I'd like to give everyone a genuine wish of luck to myself. May I get all the cards. And may it be in brutal fashion.
Screw you, screw you, screw you, screw you.
Vince, I can't decide if we're at a final table or open mic at a comedy club.
The big blinds are 2 and 400 with a big blind Andy of 400. Here we go. Viet Vo, pro out of Houston, looks down at his cards. He will not play that. Albert Calderon going away. There's Sonny Franco, the chip leader. Born in France, lives in Marrakech, Morocco.
9.
And he is going to raise with just a 9-10. Brek Schutten will go out. There's Ken Aldridge.
Wow, pretty snug fold from Ken there.
I was so worried I was going to bust the first hand. I was like, no.
Can't bust if you fold.
Yeah.
All right, we made it, guys. First hand. Everybody's still in.
Viet Vo on the short stack. Happy to make it through the first hand.
I mean, I folded 2 queens right there. I just didn't want to bust the first hand.
Fair, fair.
I'm not going to risk it.
Good fold.
Yeah. My range is ace, ace.
6-handed poker. What a field they had to beat out so many players. Largest entry field in the history of the World Poker Tour. Think about that.
Remarkable stuff after the year that we've had. And great to see poker in such a healthy place going forward.
Okay, our chip leader will go out into Brek Schutten.
900,000.
And he will make it 900,000 with a jack-8 of clubs. Ken going away. Steven Snyder,
That's a long push,
the
right?
former machinist, won't play that.
Brek takes that one down with the raise of the jack-8 of clubs.
There you go. He is a registered nurse. He's 32 years old, out of Grand Rapids, Michigan.
Don't everyone get so quiet all of a sudden.
I know. Everybody got serious all of a
Drinks.
sudden. That's right. We need to, yeah.
Cervezas.
That's right. Yeah. It's all of a sudden the tone changed.
It's like we're actually playing cards or something. It's weird.
On to the next hand. Sonny Franco picks up the ladies, pair of queens.
8.
He'll make it 800,000. Brek right behind him with a pair of 6s. Quickly makes his call. Teach will go away. Steven Snyder looks down at ace-king.
Interesting spot for Steven here. They were just playing for chips. I think he would 3-bet or maybe even move all in. However, he's 3rd in chips. Sonny and Brek are the only 2 who cover him. And there are a couple of shorties at this final table. So how much priority does Steven want to put on laddering up? And so you see there, he just calls the ace-king multi-way out of the small blind. Viet Vo comes along in the big blind with the queen 6 of clubs, and we'll have a 4-way flop.
It's a 9-4-3, hitting no one. So the queen's looking beautiful. Viet's on the short stack. He's going to check, and there's our original raiser. With the queens, he will make a bet, 1 million in chips. Brek, quick call with the 6s. Steven goes out, as does Viet Vo. These are the 2 chip leaders. Let's see the turn card. 3 pairs the board there.
Nice looking card for Sonny's queens. Makes it less likely he has run into a set. Still gonna slow down and check over to Brek, who will bet 1.5 million. I like this bet from Brek. His pair is so small that it could use some protection. He's essentially pricing his own showdown should Sonny call, and he can check behind on the river. So, of course, Sonny, with the queens, will continue with a call here, and we will see a river.
A king? So that's not good for Sonny, obviously. He doesn't like that card. It scares him, so he slows down, makes the check.
Both an overcard and completes the backdoor flush draw. So Brek content to check behind, and Sonny,
Is that all?
our chip leader coming into this final table, gets a little richer.
It's not fair. You guys have all the chips. He gets queens. No bueno.
Getting tired of the same old routine? The same games? Play something fresh and exciting in the WPT Global Casino. Games like Poker Flips, Lava Lions, and Speakeasy Boost are all waiting for you right now. Register on WPT Global today and use promo code YTCasino and be eligible for our generous welcome offers.
That's great. They're all confident. There's the money they'll be getting. 1.261 for the winner, 900,000 for second, 600 for third.
I want a non-alcoholic beer. O'Doul's, please.
This is Vegas. They don't have that.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, exactly.
That's not true. I actually ordered one at the pool yesterday,
I'm not sure they have non-alcoholic
and
water.
they still charged me like $12 for it.
What a prize pool and field we had in this event, Vince. Ran into some of these guys, made a little bit of a run in this field and finished in 50th. Steven Snyder took a nice pot off me on day 3. He was a real nice guy at the table. Ken now, speaking of nice guys, raising it up to 900,000 with the ace-8 of hearts. Over to our short stack, Viet Vo with ace-king.
All in.
He's gonna whip out those magic words he's been practicing, all in for 2.8 million.
Would you count it, please?
Ken, now he's getting a tremendous price with the suited ace. Just playing for chips, this would be an automatic call. It gets stickier at a final table when Ken would be risking a large portion of his stack, and there's some priority on laddering up. Ken came into this final table 4th, Viet Vo in 6th. So how cautious does Ken want to approach these all-in situations?
Well, we call him Teach because he taught school, high school, for 29 years. He's gonna fold this hand.
Wow.
Whew, give me a beer too. I need more than a beer. Give me a liquor.
The pressure is off. Viet Vo.
Woo-wee.
Our short stack gonna take that one down.
Good forward, Teach. I had you. But I did not want to call, though. I'll tell you that. I know I had you, but I didn't want you to call.
Yeah.
Tell you that much.
Yeah, your pair of 7s were good.
Oh, man. You kind of scared me.
Yeah, he had a pair. That's just, I didn't know whether my ace would hold up there or not. But I was suited.
Oh, yeah. Suited. Man, surprised you didn't call the suited.
My time will come.
Ken settling back down. Looks down at a king 9 of spades. Doesn't even think about it. Goes out.
Staying snug in the early goings.
Might be smart because next to him, king 10 by Steven, who will raise it. Viet goes out. Albert Calderon from Chandler, Arizona, folds his hand. And now Sonny Franco looks down at just a 6-9 of diamonds.
Now he's in the small blind, so it would be pretty loose to get involved here, facing a hijack raise. Sonny, though, as the chip leader, seems to think, you know what? I can leverage my stack, put pressure on Steven. And until those shorties bust out, there's nothing he can do about it.
Yep, he's going to try to push his way around and win this pot, and that's exactly what he's going to do. Nice raise by him with just 9-6. Taking down the pot, extends the chip lead.
Can you give me some tips about how to play blind on blind with you?
Albert Calderon played for the highest stakes there is. Now at a final table playing for 1.2 million, a cool customer.
Steven now goes out. There is Viet. He won't play. So back on Albert. And they're just going to give it up to the chip leader, Sonny Franco.
Let me sweat. Ooh, you had a good one.
A pretty fair queen 10.
Limp, raise, fold.
Now, Sonny is the reigning WPT Europe Deep Stacks Player of the Year.
I like the fast play though. I feel like nobody's like tanking if they don't have to.
Right, yeah.
I mean, I get like, you know, like keeping the same like 4 seconds or something, but when it's like, when they like jack 3 under the gun off.
But you don't need 30 seconds to make it not be a timing tell.
I'm gonna start tanking now just because you said that.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get tilted so easily.
All pretty happy so far. No one's gone home yet. Viet Vo now with the first fold. Albert out. Sonny now with a 10-8.
Well, if Sonny opens this 10-8, which he does, to 1 million, tells us that he really intends on pushing this table around until someone pushes back, because this is loosening things up to the next degree. And Brek, cutting out chips with his king 4 of clubs, will push back, making it 2.7 million and fighting back against our loose, aggressive chip leader.
Good read by Brek.
We play like 28.
Yeah, something around there.
Sonny putting a little pressure on.
Goes to show a different game that chip leaders are playing at a final table from the short stacks. We saw Ace-King just call pre-flop. Meanwhile, King-4 suited when you have chips to spare is something you can 3-bet.
The clock is ticking down. Nope, he elects to finally give it up.
For you.
After making his man sweat there with just King-4. Nicely done by Brek.
Sonny finally hit a roadblock on this final table. Thus far, most of his opponents trying to ladder up. Steven now, first to act with Ace-10. Demonstrating that with the fold. That is a snug fold from our middle stacked player, Viet Vo, on the short stack with Ace-Queen now.
All in.
And Viet's gonna go all in with his Ace-Queen. And Albert behind him with a pair of jacks.
All in.
Over the top, all in.
Look at this, everybody with a hand. Sonny with Ace-Jack. Steven folded Ace-10. Brek had pocket 4s.
That's gonna be the winning hand, but anyway, I'm gonna let it go.
Ken, the only one with nonsense, and so Albert and Viet all in with a couple of real ones.
That's right.
Fair fight.
Couple of the aces have been folded, so he's looking for a queen or the last remaining ace in the deck. We go to the flop.
And the flop is a King 8-7. Not good for Viet so far. The 39-year-old professional player out of Houston, Texas, in a lot of trouble.
Queen of spade on the turn.
Albert in good shape here with the jacks. Let's take a look at the turn.
It's a queen.
Oh, no.
5 on the river.
Wow.
Oh, the magic card for Viet Vo. He takes the lead in this hand, and with one of the jacks folded pre-flop, Albert Calderon has just 1 out going to the river.
1 out. And he will not get there as it 8 hits the river card.
So Viet Vo scores a crucial double up early.
What a turn card.
It's a big one. It's probably my biggest flip ever.
That was huge. Albert taking it well. Viet looking good. And
It hurts. It hurts inside.
I don't doubt that.
Alcohol helps.
That's why we drink, right?
That's right. Have another swig.
upset about that. Goes to the beer down the hatch.
Try to break your concentration next time. I'll make you laugh. Start making faces.
that hard.
It's all about the meta game.
Albert, to his credit, despite losing his biggest pot, continues to have a good time, enjoy his table company and his beer.
It doesn't feel like we just got through a 2,500 player field. It feels like we're playing a sit and go.
That's what we are. That's what I keep telling myself, at least.
How about a 1 and 2 limit game? They're playing pretty tight here, Tony. Come on.
I never played in a tight 1-2 limit game, though, Vince. I played in some slow ones, but...
I have. It was back in 1968. All right, Viet Vo with king, queen.
Race.
We'll go up.
Yeah, he's starting to pick up some cards, getting a little momentum.
What kind of gloves do you think those are, Vince?
Gloves, he has gloves on.
Got these red, almost like biker gloves thing going on. Perhaps gardening gloves.
Doesn't look like a gardener to me.
Boxing gloves.
Getting warmer.
I'm just gonna keep naming different kinds of gloves. Eventually we'll hit on it. Sonny makes the call at the king 6 of diamonds, and we are heads up between these two. On the queen 10-8 all club flop, Viet with top pair on this monotone texture. Sonny with just king high and an instant fold.
What? Who can play poker with gloves on? I can't.
He always wears them too. I've seen him around a number of our tournaments. He's never without his gloves.
You have close to 10 million.
Who?
You.
Me?
Yeah.
Something like that. It's getting there. More than 10 million.
10.5.
Could be just his lucky gloves. Could be he never needed them for anything. He just has some strong association with them. He thinks these are my lucky gloves. I'm gonna wear them to every poker tournament for the rest of my life. Could be Ken's lucky jacket.
It is, because we've seen him on the World Poker Tour before, and at all the events, he always wears the yellow jacket.
I can't see it without thinking of Curious George. I'm just like, where's the monkey at? Steven here will limp in with the 7s. Viet right behind with ace jack. And Steven has really got to take this limping out of his game.
1.7?
It's not going to benefit him at a final table where the players are capable of raising over him, as we see with Viet going up to 1.7 million. Limping in and letting the big blind get a free flop, essentially. It's just going to backfire over time. And now Steven, facing this raise with 7s, out of position without clarity.
Unless he wants to repop it. Just go all in. That would be shocking.
It would.
It would work, but you might be right. He limped in, and he's going to pay for it. He has to fold his hand. Nicely done by Viet.
It's pretty good.
Smile back on his face, looking good with the gloves. Viet Vo.
Getting tired of the same old routine? The same games? Play something fresh and exciting in the WPT Global Casino. Games like Poker Flips, Lava Lions, and Speakeasy Boost are all waiting for you right now. Register on WPT Global today and use promo code YTCasino and be eligible for our generous welcome offers.
You hear from Steven there that his intention is to let the other players play aggressive around him. And sometimes you can sabotage yourself by being too unwilling to take risks, and so far his limps have gotten him in trouble.
Now Viet gets a queen 10 of diamonds. He's getting some confidence. He'll make it 900,000 to go. Albert not going to play. Sonny with a 10-5 of clubs.
Tell you what, Sonny's hand selection is a little ambitious for my taste, but it is not boring to watch. He's going to 3-bet the 10-5 of clubs up to 2.6 million.
He applies a lot of pressure. Everyone going out, but it's around to Viet.
And props to Sonny for using his chip lead to apply pressure on these short and medium stacks. Unless they have a huge hand, none of them want to fight back.
Plus, he did this in a good place. He's got position on Viet. No, he is just going to push him out with just a 10-5. Beautifully done by Sonny Franco.
Now, he's certainly not boring to watch as he sets the tone tonight. Building a wall over there.
All in.
Albert all in for his last 3.4 million with King Jack here on the short stack. Will he get this through?
Those beers are loosening him up. Brek goes out. The weatherman goes away.
Holds around to Steven in the big blind. And that 4 means he's likely not going to play. Even with an ace, his hand not quite good enough to make that call.
And Viet Vo going out, so Albert going to take this one down.
First one was an ace.
I just try to forget when I'm all in that first place is $1.2 million. It's just a sit and go. It's like a $20 sit and go.
Albert's just like, ooh, pretty red lights.
No one wants to go home yet. 6 plays remain.
All right. It's the only time I'm going to offer this. You guys want to chop?
Even split?
Do you guys want to chop right now? It's the only time I'm going to offer this deal. All right.
Let's do it.
He is on the short stack.
Eight.
It has been raised by Sonny with King 10. And Teach, taking his time, finally goes out. There's Steven Snyder. Can't play that junk. And Viet now has not looked at his cards yet. Let's take a look. Let's give us a sweat here, Viet.
Viet with the slow squeeze. This man has played some baccarat, I promise you that.
Oh, man, he got it. He got the aces, sweated it beautifully.
Now, last time Viet found aces in the small blind, we saw him make that sort of small raise. This time he could do that same play a little more plausibly, as he's got 10 million here.
2.9.
I think he could have gone a little smaller here, Vince. I think off 10 million, when you make it nearly 3,
Think about how much boring this table is going to be when I get out.
he basically commits himself and says, I'm not folding.
Please don't go, Albert. Please don't go.
If you had gone to 2.4,
Then it's going to be dead silent.
you create the impression you could potentially fold. Either way, Sonny with King 10, not that likely to continue.
Trying to get a read on his man. He reads him beautifully. He puts him on a strong hand. He's going to fold it. So Viet Vo with the pair of aces taking the pot, but he would have liked to have had a few more chips in there, of course. Into Brek, he's been quiet lately, goes out. Ken is going to shove with ace-king. Teach has got the goods. Will he get the action? Steven goes away. Viet also out. Albert can't play it.
Pick one.
Nor does Sonny. So quick win there by Teach.
I picked the other one, though.
It didn't matter.
Now looking down at Ken Teach Aldridge in yellow.
The blinds have gone up down to 3 and 500 with a $500,000 big blind ante. So that'll push him to play a little faster, perhaps. Couple folds around to Viet Vo. He has kings. Starting to get some hands. He came in as the short stack, and right here, he's going to make it $1 million to go.
Viet Vo has had a surplus of big pairs. He's had kings and aces a total of 3 times so far.
Will he get action with his kings? We'll see.
I want to play it just so we can see a flop, but it's just that bad.
Brek can't call.
Boring.
Why'd you say all in?
Something like that.
Something like that.
It's better than calling with that hand, that's for sure. Can we start booing our own table?
Yes. Yes.
They're probably booing us now.
Yeah, I know. I'm sure.
Largest entry ever on the World Poker Tour, over 19 seasons. Now it's on Steven. Looks down at a queen deuce. He will fold it. Viet also going out.
On.
Albert is going to shove with just jack high.
Just 7 blinds for Albert, so this is a winning shove. Trying to get one through.
Oh, but Ken, Mr. Teach,
Wow.
has a hand he could definitely call with ace-10.
Could and should make this call with ace-10, but this would be half of Ken's stack, and he's been very conservative in the early going.
Sorry, guys. Don't take a second.
Teach is going back to his old times table. Is it the right mathematical play?
Wow.
Clock is ticking down. He has to take more time.
3.4.
Albert sweating it out, saying, please just go away. Big moment for Ken.
Wow, I'm so tough here.
He's going to make this call.
And you'll be happy to see that Albert doesn't even have 2 live cards here. Ken dominates him.
That's what I thought you had. I was like, he's got ace-10. I mean, I'm just coming up with whatever a borderline hand is, you know?
Have one there.
But now, Ken, a big favorite now to knock out Albert Calderon. 5 cards to come.
Don't get ready to shake my hand yet.
I'm stretching.
So Ken, in the lead here, needs to dodge one of those 3
Here
jacks.
we go with the flop. The flop is a queen, 7-5. No luck for Albert, the former infantryman of the United States Army, now a real estate investor on the ropes right now, in a whole lot of trouble. Another queen. That's not going to help him.
Just 3 outs on the river for Albert, our short stack. Can he find one of his jacks to stay in this tournament and double up?
He needs the miracle card. He's a big, long shot. Can he get
Yes,
it? He got it!
lightning in a bottle jack on the river, Vince.
Whoa!
You love to see it.
Poor Ken. He gets burned like the toasted Denny's on that card. But look at this. Ken, a good sport.
Good job, bud. That's good. How about that?
What?
How about that?
Well, that is how you take a bad beat. Ken showing a lot of grace there in a tough moment to stomach.
That's poker.
It's that entertainment equity.
Exactly, exactly. Yeah.
Did that just happen?
Could have eliminated Albert. Instead, Ken is going to be short stacked moving forward.
Wow. That's so gross.
That was pretty brutal, but that's poker.
That was so gross.
That is.
How does it come on the last card like that?
That is poker.